Take refuge in all those teachers who have gone before and all their wisdom. I'd like to talk for a few minutes about the inner critic and the inner critical voice that besets so many people. The inner critical voice is that voice in people's heads, that voice in people's minds, that voice in our mind that is saying negative, pejorative, critical things about us and our actions, about our bodies, about our personalities, about how we are in the world. You're no good, you're inadequate, you're failing, you're miserable. This is one of the fundamental hurdles that we have to address at the beginning of the spiritual path. The inner critic has some inner standard which it is constantly comparing us to, and then we're inadequate. The inner critic feeds off of a sense of dis-ease, of disharmony in the body, and then makes up a story about that. And says, you know, you're feeling this way because, and then it lists the particular story. Why? So it feeds off of both ideals, and it feeds off of a deep, deep dissatisfaction. It is not an essential part of our being. Our nature is bright and clear. Our nature is not caught by any particular condition. But when we attach, when we fixate on, when we begin to identify with the object of the inner critic, it cripples us, it cripples people. It can be terrible. It can make what is ordinary and satisfying miserable. It can make what is perfectly ordinary event into a disaster. So working with the inner critic has several parts. First off, identifying it. Secondly, identifying in the sense of recognizing that it's there. Secondly, disidentifying with it, beginning to separate from it so that we are no longer identified with it. That the voice of the inner critic and who we are two different things. That our awareness is not the inner critic. Fundamentally, to turn our mind directly at what is the object of the inner critic. And if we look and say, what is the inner critic criticizing? Who is the inner critic criticizing? What is right at the central point of the inner critic's attacks? And we look directly at that with a spacious mind, we find that there is no thing in there. We find that we're not a lump, and it's not attacking a lump. It's attacking our fixed idea that we have about ourselves. So as soon as we drop that fixed idea, as soon as we can look directly and see who is it that we are, suddenly there's space. Suddenly that voice can be there, but it has nothing to attach to. It has nowhere to grip. It just passes through. Temporary perturbation of the field. A wind that goes through. And it can be provide certain kind of information. So there are lots of ways of working with the inner critic, but the essential way is what I'm pointing out here. Who we truly are, whole and complete, lacking nothing. May you see this for yourself.
Please visit our website at zendesk.org for more information about our workshops, retreats, and opportunities to practice.